The Great Christmas Snowstorm Adventure. Chapter 1, The Snowstorm Begins. It was the day before Christmas, and the little town of Evergreen was bustling with excitement. The streets were decorated with twinkling lights, and the scent of gingerbread filled the air. Children were playing outside, building snowmen and throwing snowballs, while parents rushed to finish their holiday shopping. But as the sun began to set, dark clouds rolled in, and a fierce wind started to howl. Snowflakes as big as dinner plates began to fall from the sky, covering everything in a thick white blanket. "Wow, this is the biggest snowstorm I've ever seen," exclaimed Lucas, a curious 8-year-old boy with messy brown hair. His best friends, Mila and Ethan, stood beside him, their eyes wide with wonder. "I heard on the news that it's going to be the biggest snowstorm in 100 years, Mila said, pulling her hat down over her ears. "I hope Santa can still come tonight." Ethan, always the practical one, frowned. "What if Santa gets lost in all this snow? We have to do something to help." Chapter 2, The Magical Map. As the friends huddled together in Lucas's warm living room, they heard a soft tap, tap, tap on the window. They turned to see a small snowy owl with a parchment tied to its leg. "It's a message," Lucas said, quickly opening the window to let the owl inside. The parchment was a magical map that glowed faintly in the dim light. The map showed the town of Evergreen, but something was strange. It was covered in thick, swirling snow. At the very center was a glowing red dot that blinked slowly. "What's that red dot?" Mila wondered. Ethan examined the map closely. "It must be Santa's workshop. Maybe it's a signal for help." Lucas nodded excitedly. "We have to go find Santa and make sure he's okay." Chapter 3, The Journey Begins. The three friends bundled up in their warmest clothes, scarves, hats, and mittens, and set off on their sleds, following the magical map through the snow-covered streets. As they journeyed deeper into the storm, the snow piled higher and higher. The wind howled like a pack of wolves, and it was hard to see more than a few feet in front of them. "Don't worry," Mila said bravely. "We've got the map to guide us." The glowing lines on the map seemed to sparkle brighter the closer they got to their destination. But suddenly, the map began to flicker, and the glowing lines started to fade. "Oh no," Lucas exclaimed. "What's happening to the map?" "It must be the snowstorm's magic," Ethan guessed. "We need to find shelter and figure out what to do." Chapter 4, The Hidden Cabin. The friends trudged through the deep snow until they spotted a small, cozy cabin hidden among the trees. Its windows glowed warmly, and a wisp of smoke curled from the chimney. "Let's see if anyone's home," Mila suggested. They knocked on the door, and it creaked open to reveal a kind-looking old man with a long, snowy beard. "Come in, children," he said in a deep, comforting voice. "I'm Mr. Snowdrop, the winter caretaker of Evergreen Forest." As they warmed up by the fire, the children explained their mission to find Santa and save Christmas. Mr. Snowdrop nodded thoughtfully. "Ah, I see. This is no ordinary snowstorm. It was caused by the Snow Queen, who wants to stop Santa from delivering presents this year." "But why?" Mila asked, her eyes wide. "Because she thinks the children of the world have forgotten the true spirit of Christmas," Mr. Snowdrop explained. "But I believe you three can prove her wrong. I'll give you a special potion to break the snowstorm's magic." Chapter 5, The Race Against Time. With a small vial of glowing potion from Mr. Snowdrop, the friends set off again, their hearts full of hope. The storm was fiercer than ever, but the map's glow returned, guiding them towards Santa's workshop. After what felt like hours of trudging through the snow, they finally saw a faint light in the distance. "That must be it," Lucas shouted. But just as they were about to reach the workshop, the ground began to shake, and a giant wall of ice rose up before them. "It's the Snow Queen!" Ethan cried. A tall, elegant figure appeared in a swirl of snowflakes. "You shall not pass," the Snow Queen declared. "Christmas must be cancelled, for the world has forgotten its meaning." "We haven't forgotten," Mila shouted back. "Christmas is about love, kindness, and giving from the heart." The Snow Queen paused, her icy eyes softening. "Prove it," she said, "and I will let you through." Chapter 6, A Christmas Wish. Lucas stepped forward, holding the potion from Mr. Snowdrop. "This potion will melt your heart, just like the warmth of Christmas spirit melts the coldest winter." He sprinkled the potion into the air, and a soft glow surrounded the Snow Queen. As the light touched her, the icy wall began to melt, and the storm started to calm. You've reminded me of the magic of Christmas, the Snow Queen said softly. Go, children. Santa is waiting for you. The ice wall disappeared, and the children raced toward Santa's workshop. Chapter 7. Saving Christmas. Inside the workshop, they found Santa and his elves frantically trying to fix the sleigh. Oh, thank goodness you're here, Santa exclaimed. The storm knocked out all my reindeer magic. Don't worry, Santa, Ethan said, holding up the glowing map. We've brought the Snow Queen's blessing. The storm is over. As the last snowflakes fell, Santa's sleigh glowed brightly, and the reindeer's bells began to jingle again. Santa laughed with joy. You've saved Christmas, children? He reached into his bag and pulled out 3 golden snowflakes. These are for you, as a thank you for your bravery and kindness. Chapter 8. A Christmas to Remember. Santa climbed into his sleigh and waved goodbye. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night, he called as he flew off into the starry sky. The children watched as Santa's sleigh disappeared into the night, their hearts full of joy. As they made their way home, the town of Evergreen sparkled with lights, and the sound of carolers filled the air. We did it, Mila cheered. We saved Christmas. As they walked home together, holding their golden snowflakes, they knew this would be a Christmas they would never forget.